glass. The little cafe breathed so slow. Steam was rising from my cup, like a name I used to know. No one spoke above the light, only records faint and warm. And across the wooden air came your memory in a form. When spring rain stayed, I felt you near, soft as the quiet no one could hear. Not like a storm, not like goodbye, only a warmth returning with the sky. On the chair beside the wall hung the calm of yesterday. Nothing asked to be returned, still your trace would not fade away. I did not call into the rain, I did not reach beyond the door. I only let the dim cafe hold what we had once before. When spring rain stayed, I heard you there, low in the silence, deep in the air. Not as a flame, not as a cry, only a warmth that would not pass me by. Some old love does not leave in haste, it settles softly into place, like rain that lingers on the street, like faded songs that still feel sweet. When spring rain stayed, I stayed there too, holding the hush, colored in blue. Gone from my hands, close as before, only a warmth at the cafe once more. Rain fell soft around the room, coffee cooled beneath my hands. Nothing moved except the smoke and the song that would not end. Someone turned the record low, light was resting on the wood. In that quiet little place, I remembered what was good. Rain on the coffee cup, your warmth came back to me. Not as tears, not as pain, only slow and quiet every chair and every shade held a little evening blue. I did not need to close my eyes to feel the trace of you. No one asked the night for more. No one broke the silence through. Still the air around my coat kept the afterglow of you. Rain on the coffee cup, your name returns so near. Not in fire, not in cries, only low and warm and clear. Rain on the coffee cup fell without a sound, like old days drifting back, softly settling all around. Some old hearts do not let go. They grow quiet, deep and slow, like rain resting on a street, like a song made faint and sweet. Rain on the coffee cup, I stayed and let it be. Not to hold, not to chase, only let it breathe in me. Rain on the coffee cup faded into night. Still your warmth, still that hush, still a little candlelight. When the record turns slow tonight, dust and amber filled the room. From the radio's fading glow came a love I thought had moved. On the shelf the sleeves stood warm, like the years we never named, and the needle found its way to a tenderness that stayed. When the record turned slow, you came back to me, not in fire, not in grief, only soft and quietly. When the record turned slow, your warmth crossed the air, like an old late night song, still waiting there. The dial was low, the lamp was dim, nothing asked to be undone. Still the melody held on, like a shadow kissed by warmth. I did not reach to stop the sound, I let it circle through the dark. Some old hearts are kept alive by a faint revolving spark. When the record turned slow, I heard your name, not as loss, not as pain, only gentle, worn and plain. When the record turned slow, the room grew deep and mild, like a voice once close to mine, lingering a while. Some old songs do not grow old, they just learn to breathe more low. Round and warm, a little torn, still too sweet to let them go. When the record turned slow, I stayed where it spun, with your hush, with that tone, with the night not fully gone. When the record turned slow, I let the feeling stay, like a song that knows my heart and does not fade away. After the last song played, the little cafe sank in blue. Coffee cooled beside my hands, and every quiet turned to you. Rain was resting on the street, neon faded into gray. No one asked the night to speak, still your warmth refused to stray. After the last song played, you came back soft and slow, not in tears, not in fire, only in the afterglow. After the last song played, I stayed a little while, with old love and low light, and the shape of your old smile. A folded coat upon the chair, a record turning faint and low, made the room feel half alive, with all the things we used to know. I did not call your name aloud, the silence do its part. Some old loves do not return. They only settle in the heart. After the last song played, I heard you in the air. Not as pain, not as loss, only warm and faintly there. After the last song played, the room grew deep and mild, like old days, like soft rain, like a memory gone quiet. Some nights do not break apart. They only lean against the dark, keeping one forgotten light somewhere low inside the heart. After the last song played, I let the evening stay with your warmth, with that hush, with the blue that would not fade. After the last song played, I stayed and breathed it through. Not to keep, not to chase, only to remember you. After the last bus left the road, the night grew soft and silver blue. Rain lay thin on empty stones, and every light reminded me of you. My coat still held the cooling air. The street was low, the signs were dim. Nothing moved except the rain, and one old thought returning in. After the last bus, I walked so slow, not to find you, only to know some old love stays warm and faint, like wet streetlights after the rain. A passing song from far away fell lightly through the evening gray, not loud enough to break the dark, just soft enough to leave a spark. I did not call against the night. I let the silence speak instead. Some feelings never truly leave. They only breathe where words have fled. After the last bus, I stayed out there, holding your warmth inside the air. Not as sorrow, not as flame, only as something without a name. The road was wet, the sky hung low, and all the things I could not show came back in light, came back in rain, soft as your shadow. Near again, after the last bus, I turned for home, still with your hush, still with your tone, gone from my hands, close as before, only your warmth along the road. Under the fading street lamp glow, the spring night air moved soft and thin. An empty table stood in shade, as if the day had folded in. Chairs were turned and lights were gone, still the quiet would not sleep. Something tender crossed the dark, low enough to settle deep. Under the fading street lamp, I stood without a sound, while the spring air carried traces of a love not fully gone. Under the fading street lamp, the night leaned close and mild, not to break me, only hold me for a little while. A pale sign swayed above the wall, its color worn, its shimmer small. And in that still half-darkened place, your nearness brushed the air with grace. I did not ask the hour to stay, I let it pass me slow and clear. Some hearts keep light in hidden ways, long after no one else is near. Under the fading street lamp, the silence turns so warm, not like thunder, not like pleading, only like a resting form. Under the fading street lamp, I felt the evening breathe, with your softness, with that distance only memory can keep. Spring does not speak, it only stays in cooler air, in dimming haze, and what was loved may wander through without a step, yet still still feel true. Under the fading street lamp, I let the night remain, with one shadow, with one whisper, drifting lightly through my name. Under the fading street lamp, the dark was calm and wide, and your warmth moved through the stillness, like the turning of the tide. Where the night air stayed so long, a little light was trembling pale. The street had emptied into blue, and spring moved lightly through the rail. Your leaving was not sharp or loud, it settled softly in the dark, like something warm that lost its shape, but kept a slow and hidden spark. Where the night air stayed, I stood and knew some old love can fade and still feel true. Not in flame, not in rain, only calm and low, like a tenderness too soft to go. A distant sign was losing gold, the hour leaned thin against the sky, and in that faint and quiet turn, your nearness seemed to pass me by. I did not reach for what was gone, I let the stillness have its way. Some memories do not ask for words, they only rise and gently stay. Where the night air stayed, I heard your tone, not as grief, not alone, only close and dim, like a fading light that keeps its warmth inside the night. Spring is small and slow and mild, it touches dust, it touches tile, and what was loved may drift above without a sound and still be love. Where the night air stayed, I stayed there too, with one soft breath and one deep blue, gone from sight, but not from me, only quiet now, payload sign was losing red. My footsteps slowed along the stones, where quiet thoughts were being led. The air was cool with April dust. A distant glow hung tired and thin, and every step I tried to hide brought one more memory walking in. Down the wet alley I moved so slow, past the dim light and the shuttered glow, not to find you, not to return, only to carry what still could burn. A narrow wall, a fading mark, a little wind across my sleeve made the darkness feel alive with things the heart would never leave. No voice was left along the lane, no open door, no passing car. Still something tender crossed the night, as if your warmth had wandered far. Down the wet alley the hours stayed low, under the sign light, soft and warm. Not as sorrow, not as blame, only a trace without a name. Late steps fall and slowly fade beneath the light that rain has stained. What once was near may drift from view, yet leave its hush on all we knew. Down the wet alley I let it be, one small echo following me, gone from touch but not from air, only a warmth still waiting there. By the closed flower shop at dawn, the paper signs had lost their shade. A weak lamp trembled overhead and brushed the alley pale and late. Buckets stood empty by the door, their sweetness gone, their color thin. Still something soft remained in air, like warmth that would not fold back in. By the closed flower shop I slowed my steps, while the fading light lay across the wet cement. Not to call you, not to turn, what still could burn. The alley held a quiet gold, too faint to reach, too low to name. And every little sleeping wall seemed to remember where you came. I kept my hands inside my coat and let the hour pass through me. Some tender things outlive their bloom and stay a scent the eyes can't see. By the closed flower shop, the dark grew mild under that lamp, so worn and wild. Not a sorrow, not regret, only a trace the dawn had kept. Flowers close, but leave a tone on the air when they are gone, and love may fade from sight and sound, yet drift like fragrance all around. By the closed flower shop, I stood a while with that dim glow, and one last smile gone from touch, but softly through the waking street there stayed a little of you. After the rain left the playground, the swing was still, the sand was dark. A blurred dawn light lay on the ground, like something waiting without a spark. I stopped beside a soaking bench where drops were clinging to the wood. The empty air around the rails held more than silence ever could. After the rain left the playground, morning had not yet begun. Everything looked half awakened, pale and quiet, touched by none. And in that soft unfinished hour, your nearness drifted through. Not as sorrow, not as calling, faint and true. The slide was cold with silver lines. The puddles carried broken gray. No footsteps crossed the open ground. The night was slow to move away. I kept my breathing small and low, and let the dimness pass me by. Some gentle things return like mist, without a voice, without a cry. After the rain left the playground, the bench stayed wet and still, and the early light above it seemed to bend against my will. Nothing has to be remembered, nothing has to disappear. Only one old warmth kept moving somewhere near. Rain can leave and leave behind a softer edge to what we find, and dawn can pale without relief, yet hold a trace beyond belief. After the rain left the playground, I stood there for a while, with the bench, the fogged up morning, and a far-off kind of smile. Gone from reach, but not from breathing. Gone from touch, but not from blue. In that thin and tender daylight, there was still a little of you. At the closed laundromat, a weak fluorescent shivered white. The metal door was pulled halfway down against the thinning edge of night. The early wind moved paper signs and brushed the pavement cool and bare. No one stood along the block, yet something living crossed the air. At the closed laundromat, I paused beneath the light, while the morning stayed undecided between the dark and daybreak white. Something of you passed beside me, soft as cloth on turning wire. Not a cry and not a question, only warmth that would not tire. The glass held traces of the dark. The tiled floor looked pale and warm, and in that faint electric hush, the hour waited to be born. I kept my hands inside my sleeves, Some tender things do not grow still. They stay as one unspoken note. At the closed laundromat, the dim light barely shone. Still the narrow street around it felt less empty than alone. Nothing asked me to remember. Nothing asked me to forget. Only that first wind before sunrise, and a feeling lingering yet. Fluorescent light can flicker thin, but still reveal what sleeps within. And morning air can pass right through, yet leave one thread still tied to you. At the closed laundromat, I stayed a moment more. With the light, the wind, the early gray, and the silence at the door. Gone from reach, but near in traces. Gone from sight, but softly true. In that hour before the city woke, there was still a shade of you. At the bus stop with the lights gone out, a thin white fog hung near the ground. The air before the morning came was holding every fragile sound. No one waited there but me. No engine passed, no voices stirred. Only the pale and sleepless hour, keeping what I never said in words. Before the first light came, I stayed inside the gray, while the silence touched my shoulders and the dark thinned away. Something of you lingered in the cold and tender blue, like the breath before the morning, still carrying you. A worn sign leaned above the bench, its color nearly washed from sight. And in that faint, unfinished hush, my thoughts move slower than the night. I did not ask the mist to part. I let it drift across my sleeve. Some feelings live without a shape, too calm and deep to ever leave. Before the first light came, the hour remained so still, and a distant kind of longing moved against my will. Nothing called me backward, nothing asked me to begin, only that dim air before sunrise, turning soft within. Fog can hide, and fog can spare the edges of what lingers there, and dawn arrives without a sound, yet leaves one warmth it never found. Before the first light came, I breathed the quiet through, with the bench, the mist, the fading dark, and one last shade of you. Day was almost forming, but the night was not yet gone. So I kept that tender in between until the morning dawned. At the newspaper stand before dawn, the papers slept in fading string. Above the roofs the sky grew thin, like ash erased from everything. No station sound had reached the street, no wheels had stirred beneath the rail. The city held its quiet breath inside a pale and worn out veil. Before the first train moved, the world stood still and blue, and in that nearly morning hush, there came a shade of you, not to return, not to remain, only to pass, like light through thinning gray. The headlines rested face down cold, the metal rack gave back no shine. A lonely bulb above the stand burned weak and small against the time. I listened to the empty tracks as if they knew what I had lost. Some nearness lies without a form and drifts most clearly just before dawn. Before the first train moved, I stayed beneath the sky while the last dark loosened from the air. and let the silence sigh. Nothing called my name, nothing asked for more, only one warmth crossing through the hour before. Morning comes in pieces first, a paling edge, awaiting earth, and what has gone may brush the heart most quietly before it starts. Before the first train moved, the day was still unsure, and I stood with the papers, the fading blue, and something faint but pure, gone beyond my hands, yet close enough to prove love can leave its hush behind. Before the first train moved, spring rain leaned against the glass. The little cafe breathed so slow. Steam was rising from my cup, like a name I used to know. No one spoke above the light, only records faint and warm, and across the wooden air came your memory in a form. When spring rain stayed, I felt you near, soft as the quiet no one could hear. Not like a storm, not like goodbye, only a warmth returning with the sky. On the chair beside the wall hung the calm of yesterday. Nothing asked to be returned, still your trace would not fade away. I did not call into the rain, I did not reach beyond the door, I only let the dim cafe hold what we had once before. When spring rain stayed, I heard you there, low in the silence, deep in the air. Not as a flame, not as a cry, only a warmth that would not pass me by. Some old love does not leave in haste, it settles softly into place, like rain that lingers on the street, like faded songs that still feel sweet. When spring rain stayed, I stayed there too, holding the hush, colored in blue. Gone from my hands, close as before, only a warmth at the cafe once more. Rain fell soft around the room, coffee cooled beneath my hands. Nothing moved except the smoke and the song that would not end. Someone turned the record low. Light was resting on the wood in that quiet little place. I remembered what was good. Rain on the coffee cup, your warmth came back to me. Not as tears, not as pain, only slow and quietly. Rain on the coffee cup stayed a little while, like old love, like soft light, like a half-forgotten smile. Every chair and every shade held a little evening blue. I did not need to close my eyes to feel the trace of you. No one asked the night for more. No one broke the silence through. Still the air around my coat kept the afterglow of you. Rain on the coffee cup, your name returns so near. Not in fire, not in cries, only low and warm and clear. Rain on the coffee cup fell without a sound, like old days drifting back, softly settling all around. Some old hearts do not let go. They grow quiet, deep and slow, like rain resting on a street, like a song made faint and sweet. Rain on the coffee cup, I stayed and let it be. Not to hold, not to chase, only let it breathe in me. Rain on the When the record turned slow tonight, dust and amber filled the room. From the radio's fading glow came a love I thought had moved. On the shelf the sleeves stood warm, like the years we never named. And the needle found its way to a tenderness that stayed. When the record turned slow, you came back to me, not in fire, not in grief, only soft and quietly. When the record turned slow, your warmth crossed the air, like an old late night song, still waiting there. The dial was low, the lamp was dim, nothing asked to be undone. Still the melody held on, like a shadow kissed by warmth. I did not reach to stop the sound, I let it circle through the dark. Some old hearts are kept alive by a faint revolving spark. When the record turned slow, I heard your name, not as loss, not as pain, only gentle, worn and plain. When the record turned slow, the room grew deep and mild, like a voice once close to mine, lingering a while. Some old songs do not grow old, they just learn to breathe more low. Round and warm, a little torn, still too sweet to let them go. When the record turned slow, I stayed where it spun, with your hush, with that tone, with the night not fully gone. When the record turned slow, I let the feeling stay, like a song that knows my heart and does not fade away. After the last song played, the little cafe sank in blue. Coffee cooled beside my hands, and every quiet turned to you. was resting on the street. Neon faded into gray. No one asked the night to speak. Still your warmth refused to stray. After the last song played, you came back soft and slow. Not in tears, not in fire, only in the afterglow. After the last song played, I stayed a little while with old love and low light and the shape of your old smile. A folded coat upon the chair, a record turning faint and low, made the room feel half alive with all the things we used to know. I did not call your name aloud. I let the silence do its part. Some old loves do not return. They only settle in the heart. After the last song played, I heard you in the air. Not as pain, not as loss, only warm and faintly there. After the last song played, the room grew deep and mild, like old days, like soft rain, like a memory gone quiet. Some nights do not break apart, they only lean against the dark, keeping one forgotten light somewhere low inside the heart. After the last song played, I let the evening stay with your warmth, with that hush, with the blue that would not fade. After the last song played, I stayed and breathed it through. Not to keep, not to chase, only to remember you. After the last bus left the road, the night grew soft and silver blue. Rain lay thin on empty stones, and every light reminded me of you. My coat still held the cooling air. The street was low, the signs were dim. Nothing moved except the rain, and no thought returning in. After the last bus, I walk so slow, not to find you, only to know some old love stays warm and faint, like wet streetlights after the rain. A passing song from far away fell lightly through the evening gray, not loud enough to break the dark, just soft enough to leave a spark. I did not call against the night, I let the silence speak instead. Some feelings never truly leave, they only breathe where words have fled. After the last bus, I stayed out there, holding your warmth inside the air. Not as sorrow, not as flame, only as something without a name. The road was wet, the sky hung low, and all the things I could not show came back in light, came back in rain, soft as your shadow. Near again. After the last bus, I turned for home, still with your hush, still with your tone, gone from my hands, close as before, only your warmth along the road. Under the fading street lamp glow, the spring night air moved soft and thin. An empty table stood in shade, as if the day had folded in. Chairs were turned and lights were gone, still the quiet would not sleep. Something tender crossed the dark, low enough to settle deep. Under the fading street lamp, I stood without a sound, while the spring air carried traces of a love not fully gone. Under the fading street lamp, the night leaned close and mild, not to break me, only hold me for a little while. A pale sign swayed above the wall, its color worn, its shimmer small. And in that still half-darkened place, Your nearness brushed the air with grace. I did not ask the hour to stay. I let it pass me slow and clear. Some hearts keep light in hidden ways, long after no one else is near. Under the fading street lamp, the silence turns so warm. Not like thunder, not like pleading, only like a resting form. Under the fading street lamp, I felt the evening breathe. With your softness, with that distance, only memory can keep. Spring does not speak, it only stays in cooler air, in dimming haze. And what was loved may wander through without a step, yet still feel true. Under the fading street lamp, I let the night remain. With one shadow, with one whisper, drifting lightly through my name. Under the fading street lamp, the dark was calm and wide, and your warmth moved through the stillness like the turning of the tide. Where the night air stayed so long, a little light was trembling pale. The street had emptied into blue, and spring moved lightly through the rail. Your leaving was not sharp or loud, it settled softly in the dark, like something warm that lost its shape, but kept a slow and hidden spark. Where the night air stayed, I stood and knew some old love can fade and still feel true. Not in flame, not in rain, only calm and low, like a tenderness too soft to go. A distant sign was losing gold, the hour leaned thin against the sky, and in that faint and quiet turn, your nearness seemed to pass me me by. I did not reach for what was gone. I let the stillness have its way. Some memories do not ask for words. They only rise and gently stay. Where the night air stayed, I heard your tone, not as grief, not alone, only close and dim, like a fading light that keeps its warmth inside the night. Spring is small and slow and mild. It touches dust, it touches tile, and what was loved may drift above without a sound and still be love. Where the night air stayed, I stayed there too, with one soft breath and one deep blue, gone from sight but not from me, only quiet now, only memory. Down the wet alley, late at night, a payload sign was losing red. My footsteps slowed along the stones, where quiet thoughts were being led. The air was cool with April dust. A distant glow hung tired and thin, and every step I tried to hide brought one more memory walking in. Down the wet alley I moved so slow, past the dim light and the shuttered glow, not to find you, not to return, only to carry what still could burn. A narrow wall, a fading mark, a little wind across my sleeve made the darkness feel alive with things the heart would never leave. No voice was left along the lane, no open door, no passing car. Still something tender crossed the night, as if your warmth had wandered far. Down the wet alley, the hours stayed low, under the sign light, soft and warm. Not as sorrow, not as blame, only a trace without a name. Late steps fall and slowly fade beneath the light that rain has stained. What once was near may drift from view, yet leave its hush on all we knew. Down the wet alley I let it be, one small echo following me. Gone from touch, but not from air, only a warmth still waiting there. By the closed flower shop at dawn, the paper signs had lost their shade. A weak lamp trembled overhead and brushed the alley pale and late. Buckets stood empty by the door, their sweetness gone, their color thin. Still something soft remained in air, like warmth that would not fold back in. By the closed flower shop I slowed my steps, while the fading light lay across the wet cement. Not to call you, not to turn, only to feel what still could burn. The alley held a quiet gold, too faint to reach, too low to name. And every little sleeping wall seemed to remember where you came. I kept my hands inside my coat and let the hour pass through me. Some tender things outlive their bloom and stay a scent the eyes can't see. By the closed flower shop the dark grew mild under that lamp, so worn and wild. Not as sorrow, not regret, only a trace the dawn had kept. Flowers close, but leave a tone on the air when they are gone, and love may fade from sight and sound, yet drift like fragrance all around. By the closed flower shop I stood a while with that dim glow and one last smile, gone from touch, but softly through the waking street there stayed a little of you. still, the sand was dark. A blurred dawn light lay on the ground, like something waiting without a spark. I stopped beside a soaking bench where drops were clinging to the wood. The empty air around the rails held more than silence ever could. After the rain left the playground, morning had not yet begun. Everything looked half awakened, pale and quiet, touched by none. And in that soft unfinished hour, your nearness drifted through, not as sorrow, not as calling, only faint and true. The slide was cold with silver lines. The puddles carried broken gray. No footsteps crossed the open ground. The night was slow to move away. I kept my breathing small and low, and let the dimness pass me by. Some gentle things return like mist, without a voice, without a cry. After the rain left the playground, the bench stayed wet and still, and the early light above it seemed to bend against my will. Nothing has to be remembered, nothing has to disappear. Only one old warmth kept moving somewhere near. Rain can leave and leave behind a softer edge to what we find, and dawn can pale without relief, yet hold a trace beyond belief. After the rain left the playground, I stood there for a while, with the bench, the fogged up morning, and a far-off kind of smile. Gone from reach, but not from breathing. Gone from touch, but not from blue. In that thin and tender daylight, there was still a little of you. At the closed laundromat, a weak fluorescent shivered white. The metal door was pulled halfway down against the thinning edge of night. The early wind moved paper signs and brushed the pavement cool and bare. No one stood along the block, yet something living crossed the air. At the closed laundromat, I paused beneath the light, while the morning stayed undecided between the dark and daybreak white. Something of you passed beside me, soft as cloth on turning wire. Not a cry and not a question, only warmth that would not tire. The glass held traces of the dark. The tiled floor looked pale and warm, and in that faint electric hush, the hour waited to be born. I kept my hands inside my sleeves and let the breeze move through my coat. Some tender things do not grow still, they stay as one unspoken note. At the closed laundromat, the dim light barely shone. Still the narrow street around it felt less empty than alone. Nothing asked me to remember, nothing asked me to forget. Only that first wind before sunrise, and a feeling lingering yet. Fluorescent light can flicker thin, but still reveal what sleeps within. And morning air can pass right through, yet leave one thread still tied to you. At the closed laundromat, I stayed a moment more, with the light, the wind, the early gray, and the silence at the door. Gone from reach, but near in traces. Gone from sight, but softly true. In that hour before the city woke, there was still a shade of you. bus stop with the lights gone out. A thin white fog hung near the ground. The air before the morning came was holding every fragile sound. No one waited there but me. No engine passed, no voices stirred. Only the pale and sleepless hour, keeping what I never said in words. Before the first light came, I stayed inside the gray, while the silence touched my shoulders and the dark thinned away. Something of you lingered in the cold and tender blue, like the breath before the morning, still carrying you. A worn sign leaned above the bench, its color nearly washed from sight. And in that faint, unfinished hush, my thoughts move slower than the night. I did not ask the mist to part. I let it drift across my sleeve. Some feelings live without a shape, too calm and deep to ever leave. Before the first light came, the hour remained so still, and a distant kind of longing moved against my will. Nothing called me backward, nothing asked me to begin, only that dim air before sunrise, turning soft within. Fog can hide and fog can spare the edges of what lingers there, and dawn arrives without a sound, yet leaves one warmth it never found. Before the first light came, I breathed the quiet through, with the bench, the mist, the fading dark, and one last shade of you. Day was almost forming, but the night was not yet gone. So I kept that tender in between until the morning dawned. At the newspaper stand before dawn, the papers slept in fading string. Above the roofs the sky grew thin, like ash erased from everything. No station sound had reached the street, no wheels had stirred beneath the rail. The city held its quiet breath inside a pale and worn out veil. Before the first train moved, the world stood still and blue, and in that nearly morning hush, there came a shade of you, not to return, not to remain, only to pass, like light through thinning gray. The headlines rested face down cold. The metal rack gave back no shine. A lonely bulb above the stand burned weak and small against the time. I listened to the empty tracks as if they knew what I had lost. Some nearness lies without a form and drifts most clearly just before dawn. Before the first train moved, I stayed beneath the sky while the last dark loosened from the air and let the silence sigh. Nothing called my name, nothing asked for more, only one warmth crossing through the hour before. Morning comes in pieces first, a paling edge, awaiting earth, and what has gone may brush the heart most quietly before it starts. Before the first train moved, the day was still unsure, and I stood with the papers, the fading blue, and something faint but pure, gone beyond my hands, yet close enough to prove love can leave its hush behind. Before the first train